I'm Batman.
Hello there! Issue number 4 of Batman's Adventures on the Fortnite Island has arrived, and like usual, we're going to break it down and find all the secrets, Easter eggs, and important lore you need to know. I'll link the series if you need a catch up, and if you'd be so kind to drop a like, and maybe, just maybe, think about using code ADAMARU. Lots of things to get through today, so sit your butt down for 10 minutes, and let's jump into issue 4 of
Batman Fortnite Zero Point.
So, Batman finally escaped the loop at the end of the last issue, but immediately was faced with the bad dude he's known for many years, Deathstroke, holding Catwoman hostage. Deathstroke is trying to take charge of the situation right away, but Batman quickly realizes he can speak again. His first words after leaving the loop are, "Alright, let her go." Very cool. As the standoff continues, look at what Catwoman is doing. Another hand gesture. If you're into heavy metal, you know this is something Ozzy Osbourne throws up.
Rock and roll!
But in the world of sign language, this hand gesture means ILY, or I love you. This brings bats and cats into action as they overpower their attacker Deathstroke. After taking a foot to the face, he yells, "Wait, this isn't necessary," and then, "I'm not your enemy." Of course the spandex duo don't believe him, but to prove his innocence, Deathstroke surrenders. This is quite a monumental thing for Deathstroke to do. He hasn't done this to Batman ever before. To explain his actions, Deathstroke states that most people are hostile when they first leave the loop. In terms of lore, this does make sense. We could use the NPCs stuck halfway in the loop and halfway out, with those exclamation marks over their head, always destined to fight. Out of nowhere, Batman's memories come flooding back. Every single loop he's been through is now remembered. Hundreds, if not thousands of rounds of Battle Royale. So he can now remember the loops, and he has his voice back. But there's one more issue. Nobody can remember what happened before they entered the loop. All knowledge of Gotham City is gone. Batman can't even remember the time he danced like no one was watching.
We got a #1 victory royale.
While Batman and Catwoman decide if trusting Deathstroke is a good idea, a harpoon joins the party and de-arms Selina. Then we get the reveal. 6 people have escaped the loop before Deathstroke. They all converge on the newcomers. Now let's test your knowledge. Can you identify the former loopers? We have the Eternal Voyager from the Season X Battle Pass. Hang on, I said Season X.
Season X is here, and the world is destabilizing fast.
That's better. We also have Bandolette from Season 8, which was back in March 2019. We have Bonehead from Season 2, Chapter 2. That's back in April 2020. Magnus from Season 5, what a great season that was, who is now a giant amongst men. He joined Battle Royale in July 2018. And then we have Renegade Raider, who is from Season 1 of Fortnite, September 2017. Do you feel old yet? And of course there's Fishsticks, who joined the party in Season 7 on December 27th, 2018. Now let's talk about this gal.
What's up, guys? Me, Renegade Raider.
Renegade Raider has been here the longest, escaping the loop in 2017, so she's the unofficial leader of the group due to her longevity. Let's be honest, this group is on the edge of tearing each other apart, as they retain the memories of being eliminated hundreds of times by one another back in the loop. Bats and Cats agree to join the group, and Raider takes Batman on a tour of the island. In her 4 years here, Raider has tried everything to escape, but it all was futile. She attempted to row past the barriers of the island, but only the void was waiting there. This is how Aeronaut met his demise. Away from the island's reality and gravity seems to be nothing but the void. Raider continues to break down the things she's seen over the last 4 years, including the meteor showers from back in Season 4 of Chapter 1, and more recently, the device event from Chapter 2, Season 2. They've already figured out that the device event was created by highly intelligent beings with vast resources. And get this, Raider states, a structure on the small island in the lake. It was just there one day. Just like it was for us. And to bring the story back up to present day, she tells us that the mechanical structure suddenly became a tower, which we see this season. So she's telling us that those events are related. I looked back at the device event and the primal map, and although the main erection is in the same place, the struts don't match up, mainly as there was 5 that came out of the water that day, and there's 6 on the primal map. Things don't line up perfectly, but I think we all agree that the 2 versions of the Center Island structure are far too similar to be a coincidence. When Renegade Wader reveals an artifact she found years ago, a stone tablet with some sort of ritual drawn upon it. She deduces that godlike beings at the bottom here are taking people like us to the island without their knowledge. Each location or world is different judging by the people brought out of the loop. They include different biologies and technologies, like a fish man and whatever this is. A face only a mother could love. This rock actually ties up with many ritual sites in the game right now. Ever walked past one of these and maybe harvested them for rock? This season, we've seen more than usual with offerings to the gods by them. Could these runes symbolise something? Let's check back. Batman takes over, cause that's what Batman does. Bandolette though stands her ground, shouting, "Hold on just a minute, why should we listen to you?" And this is the next panel. No words are stated, just a stare. I think we all know why we should listen to Batman.
Because I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
The group agree to follow Batman's idea and split up to search the island for more clues. Bruce chooses Selina to be his partner. Of course he does, because in private, he wants to talk to her and figure out how they know each other in the real world. Were they friends, enemies, co-workers, maybe even husband and wife? This kitty is a little forward, to say the least.
No.
A few days pass and the survivors regroup. They find artifacts on the island which demonstrate this place has been around a great deal longer than we first thought, including civilizations unseen for millennia. The conversation turns to an escape plan. Rifts are ruled out, and Bonehead confirms the group has even tried breaking open the contained Zero Point. They failed, but I bet it was fun to watch them pickaxing it like this. Ding 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 ding. Options were running out until the hatches. Those things we've stared at for years looking for answers. Well, they finally have a use. Magnus demonstrates how indestructible they are, but Batman ain't got no time for that. He's got 200 IQ science brain. After whipping out his tool, Batman begins using energy frequencies found around the island to attempt to open the hatch. So here's a question, can you remember where the hatches are in-game right now? There's 3, I believe. The first is here on a single island in the north, hidden under a shack. The second is in the sea on the west side of the island, just by one of these questionable ritual sites. And the third is hidden under a bush to the right of Retail Row. Batman sends the team to gather energy signals from anywhere they can reach. Fishsticks is super OP here due to his ability to breathe underwater, and Deathstroke proves he's useful too by scanning the center spire. And guess what? That is the very signal they needed. Batman opens the hatch. Whoa, hold on for a second, Daddy-O. Before the squad go down there, let's figure out how the signal worked. How did a primal erection open the sacred bunker? Let's go back a little to understand. At the start of the season when the Spire was created, do you remember the method? The Foundation sealed himself and the Zero Point in to prevent this reality from collapsing. This could be the energy signal Deathstroke captured, but I believe the thing which is pivotal here is this, the portal device Agent Jones used. This is the way he controlled the loop from within the loop, and we think it's IO Tech, because that's his former employer, who more than likely used the hatches to change the island when we aren't looking. It all fits together. Long story short, if Agent Jones didn't summon the Foundation, Batman would never have opened the hatches. Batman stops the tribe from rushing into the bunker and instead asks Fishsticks to search for underwater traps, and off he pops. The rest venture into the unknown. At the foot of the stairs awaits a brand new enemy type we haven't seen before. Huge stone creatures come to life to prevent them from advancing. Batman goes big brain like he always does and figures out the runes on their heads are their weak spots, and they take them out. Well, that was pretty easy. Simples. Hang on, nobody says simples anymore, do they? Sorry. Anyway, do these guys remind you of the OG Rock family from Chapter 1? Those guys were so wholesome. As the team wander through the abandoned caves, a weapons room is seen, with equipment for days, pickaxes, helms, and even a pink minigun. GG's on the colour choice there, Fortnite. After separating into pairs, Batman hears something under the rubble, using his super ability of old man hearing. Under the rocks, it's Fishsticks, and he's dying. I was actually a little gutted to see the orange guy taken down. I also felt I'd seen this pose before in a Batman story. And remembered Death in the Family. Did you ever read that run? Well, spoilers, Batman dies in that, in a very similar pose and very similar markings. Now I'm doubly sad. With his dying breath, Fishsticks hands a device to Batsy, a transponder of sorts. And now things get funky. The device could let someone access the loop without losing their memories. By the way, Fishsticks is still alive and milking this death scene like he's Sean Bean. But he does get the best monologue of the story so far. Someone is lying. They didn't escape the loop. They were never in it. They remember everything. One of us is working for... And then he dies. Perfect timing, bro. Thank you. The final shot of the issue sees Batman reiterate this point. One of us is working for them. To be continued. I really enjoyed that issue. Full of lore. We learnt about the first loopers to escape. We found out the hatches have a purpose. And potentially the ritual sites are part of something bigger too. But one of the team is a fake, a phony. Who's your money on? It looks like it's trying to set up Deathstroke as the double crosser, but I'm not too sure. What do you think? Who is the double agent potentially working for IO? I'm Adam, you're awesome. I'll see you next time for issue 5. We're so close to the end now. Thanks for sticking around to the end, much appreciated. Hey look, legends on screen. Oh, that one's a legend. And that one, oh, that one's a mega legend. Yeah, and that one there, legend. That one is just a legend. Complete legend. In fact, they all are. See ya!